Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. It is the best day of the week, and it also shows all of us that we made it through another week of this wonderful time to be alive. We gotta keep telling ourselves that. It's a wonderful time to be alive, and we chose to come here to be at this time specifically. So we might as well try and find some fun in it, right? Welcome. I want to thank Vicky for yesterday posing a question to me. That is something that I need to talk about today. And it's about our spirit guides. And she asked me why I mostly talk about my son Alex as my spirit guide. Why don't I talk about my other two kids as my spirit guides? Why don't I talk about my other spirit guides? The reason is we all have spirit guides. Some that we've met in this lifetime, some that we haven't, but they're soul family. Okay, they're soul family out there. And sometimes what happens is they're like, okay, I'm not going to be in your lifetime, this one. I'm going to be out there supporting you. Okay, so you're not going to know me, but I'm always going to be with you. Sometimes our spirit guides are people that we knew here in this reality. Now, for my three kids, Alex and I are like this. We are tight soul family, and we've been together in many, many, many lifetimes. And our soul contract says that you're going to leave early and you're going to be my spirit guide. And he is my most, not most powerful, but my most present spirit guide. And so why don't I talk about my daughter, Sophia? Because while she comes once in a while, she's not like a primary spirit guide. Just like I don't talk about my other spirit guides all the time. I might talk about my grandmother. I have one grandmother who is very prominent as a spirit guide. But there's some people in our lives, in this lifetime, they are not our spirit guides. And maybe they're soul family and maybe they're not soul family. Like, I have two grandfathers. One comes in once in a while. They're both on the other side. One comes in once in a while. And the other one, never. I never met him. He was gone before I was born. He's not one of my spirit guides. It doesn't mean we don't love each other. It just means we don't have a soul contract for you to be my spirit guide. So if I talk about my son Alex as my spirit guide, it's because he and I have this soul contract that he is my spirit guide. He's my car guy. He's brought me my last 4 vehicles. Every time I need a vehicle, he's right there for me. Every time I need some strength, he's right there for me. Every time I need something, I talk to him. And he comes through. He is also the spirit guide for this whole area. He's a spirit guide for a lot of the kids that he went to school with. So he's a busy, busy guy. But the reason I talk about him most is because he is my most present spirit guide right now. Now, we can have 100 spirit guides, but maybe right now we have 3 that are in the forefront. If you can imagine like an auditorium, like they're sitting in the front row, like we got you. And the ones in the back are like, yeah, we don't show up until like 20 years from now. They each have a certain place and time and lifetime period for us. We don't necessarily get all 100 of them right now because we don't need all 100. Oh my gosh, that would be a lot. Like, how would you get anything done if you had 100 people telling you what to do? I wouldn't be able to do that. So just know that you have a whole bunch of spirit guides, but the ones that are meant for you right now, right here, they're the ones in the foreground. They're in the front row. Okay? Talk to them. How do you know who they are? Who comes to your mind? Sometimes it is my grandmother. Sometimes it's my grandfather. And actually it's one's maternal and one's paternal. Some people, okay, all right, I'll talk about this too. So like my maternal grandmother that I spent a lot of summers living at their house so my mom could play. I spent a lot of time with her and I feel really close to her, but she doesn't come through. Now, part of that is because when she got older, she had Alzheimer's or dementia. And so, there was that kind of airy energy. And people like that often get lost out there. Their spirit gets lost. And so I've been actually searching for her for a long time, and I still haven't found her. Thank you for that affirmation. They are doing construction outside and on the street again. Again. At least we have water today. Yesterday we didn't have water, and Monday night we didn't have water. We have water. They're shaking the building. Whatever. We're going to get good streets and curbs and sidewalks out of it. So sometimes somebody that we are really, really close to here, they don't come to us for whatever reason. Either they don't have a soul contract with us, or if they had dementia or Alzheimer's, maybe they're lost. Keep asking. Keep asking. I talk to my other spirit guides. I talk to the Ascended Master, like, hey, help me find my grandma. I know she's out there. I can feel her spirit out there somewhere, but I just don't know where it is. And I don't think she knows where she is. I think they kind of get lost in this, like little traps or loops or something. And yeah, but I'll find her. So I just wanted to put that out there that, like, for my 3 kids, I don't talk about the other 2 so much because one isn't present at all. We're not actually soul family. So, I know he's out there, but I don't know where, and we're both fine with that. My daughter has already been reborn. I know where she's at. I get to see her once in a while. It's kind of cool. My son Alex has already been reborn. I get to see him. That's cool. But them as spirit guides, sometimes we get them as a powerful spirit guide, and sometimes we don't. We set it up before we came here. So there's nothing to feel bad about. It just is what it is. Okay? So if I talk about Alex more than anybody else, it's because he is my most present spirit guide. Okay? There's your little tidbit for the day. If you're new to Pick a Stack, once I'm done rambling, we've got 3 readings. Today we have 3 stacks, stack 1, stack 2, stack 3. Each stack is an oracle deck today and comes with a crystal. Your job, your mission, is to think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, the world, and then intuitively select a stack. And I want you to intuitively select it. That's why I don't want you to see the stacks. Other readers will say, here's the stacks. And we usually choose them based on, ooh, I like that card, I like that stone, I like the placement. I want you to use your intuition. It's super important that everybody develops their intuition, okay? With all the things that are coming forward. So, you ready? I'll show you the stacks now. Hopefully you've already thought of your idea, issue, or question. If you choose stack number 1, you are going to get a reading from the Self-Love Oracle. That is by Occult Pratam. If you choose stack number 2, you are going to get a reading from Wing, Hoof, and Paw by Angie Sullins. If you choose stack number 3, you will get a reading from The Priestess of Light by Sandra Ann Taylor. Each stack includes a crystal, and we will talk about that in the reading. Okay, should we get started? Oh, by the way, today the theme, because I always have a theme, it's softness. Like my clothes today, I've got roses and pinks and white on. Like, I'm a freaking warrior, so for me to wear this is like, I have to take this seriously. Roses, this is all heart energy, okay? Soft energy. And the crystals are of a higher heart energy. And then my table cover here is gold. So there's this very soft, as energy as opposed to what's going on outside my front door, which is packers and bulldozer, and there's an excavator, and there's like 3 skid loaders. So we have that going on out there, but in here it needs to be soft. We need to live from our higher heart. Okay, so I have rose quartz on today. There's some rhodonite, and we've got softer high heart crystals for our stacks. I'm sure you can hear that. The whole building is vibrating. All right, should we start with stack number 1? We are going to get a reading from the Self-Love Oracle. I even feel like my voice should be soft. Now, I almost forgot. We are in the strawberry full moon right now. Tonight is the pinnacle of the strawberry full moon. And this full moon is a very, very powerful full moon because it's fullest at its lowest. So when it just rises above the horizon, it is going to be super big. And because of where it is and how it is, it kind of has that pinkish reddish hue, which is why they call it the strawberry moon. But also they call it the strawberry moon because that moon appears when strawberries start to ripen. So depending on which culture you're in, you're going to have strawberries ripening, or you're going to look at the color. But either way, it is a very powerful full moon. We were just in Scorpio, now we're in Sagittarius, and both very powerful signs. Like, right? Scorpio is still waters run deep. It's emotional, and it's these emotions that come from way down here. And then Sagittarius is the archer, and it's a fire sign, and it's like, pull back that bow, release your arrow to whatever it is you want to manifest. So manifestation right now, super powerful. Be careful what you think about and talk about, because that's what you're going to manifest. Okay? Sagittarius, we're pulling back that bow, the string, or, however you do it, depending on what kind of equipment you have. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody's aware of that this is a very powerful full moon. And it only happens every 18.6 years or something like that. So enjoy it. Cleanse and charge your crystals. Cleanse and charge yourself. Howl at it. Whatever you got to do. Whatever makes you happy. All right. To all my spirit guides and guardians from the light. Not just Alex. To all my spirit guides and guardians. What do our stack 1 people need to know today? I'm thinking it's that one. Throat chakra. Sound healing. La. Sound healing. This is sound healing. This is why I do this. And if you come for a healing with me, I make you stand in a singing bowl. I use tuning forks. I use all kinds of stuff, frequencies, because it's healing, just like this. And what is this? This is right here. This is high heart. So before we look at the card, let's look at the crystal. Now what's interesting is this is throat chakra, so it's blue, throat chakra, creativity, communication. Our stone happens to be celestite, throat chakra. This is a beautiful geode. Can you imagine just taking a plain old rock that looks like this and cracking it open and having it look like that? This is like angel energy. Ah, angel energy. Celestite is also about balance. And what's really cool, let me pick that back up again. So we have the pretty inside that's all sparkly and high frequency, but then it's covered in this just normal looking matrix. But you've got that balance of high frequency on the inside and not a low frequency, but a lower frequency that's grounding. Okay. So it's good for balance. It's good for bringing the polar opposites together. It's good for the yin yang balance, whether it's masculine and feminine energy, or it's up and down, inside and out, whatever, black and white. It's about this balance that's in the center. It brings in energies, the angelic energies, harmony, calmness, sweetness, purity, softness. It is excellent for healing. So if you are a healer, you should have one of these in your healing space. Okay, all of us starseeds are healers. Even if you don't have a sign over your door that says, hey, I'm a healer, you're still a healer. If you're a mechanic and you care about the cars that you work on, you're a healer. Maybe you're not a healer of people, but you're a healer of that technology, which in turn helps the people that drive that vehicle. So healers can be chefs, they can be mechanics. There's a bug in here. They can be the construction worker out there. Whenever I have a problem with what's going on out there, I just go to this one guy, and he's like the healer of the group. He doesn't know it. Believe me, he doesn't know it. But he's like, I'll make that right. I'll make that right. He makes sure that everything is put back so that we can drive through this construction zone. So there's a lot of healers out there that don't know they're healers, and that's okay. But if you just have that integrity and you care about what it is you're doing, you're actually healing. If you're on the phone doing customer service, but you care about your job and you care about helping these people and finding the right solution, you're a healer. You're helping that person. That in turn comes back to you. Once you care and you have integrity and honesty and transparency. I try to do that every day. I don't try. I do that every day. Because that makes me whole and complete when I'm like that. If I'm being false with people, I'm not whole and complete. The light just went off in my shop. Thank you for that affirmation. So this type of stone would help anybody who is living life like that. Okay? It can help you find your bliss, but it can also help you restore yourself. Because most healers, I know, most healers are give, and we forget about ourselves at the end of the day. I'm now at that point in my life where I'm like, nope, sorry, can't do that, can't help you today. I gotta take a bath. I gotta go soak in a bunch of salt, okay? Because I need it for me. I can help you tomorrow. We have to take care of ourselves. Thank you for that affirmation. So this is card number 20. 2 + 0 is 2. There it is. 2. Keep your thoughts positive because you're manifesting. Your lifetime's adventure of self-realization is destined to up-level with exploration of the healing sounds of creation. There is a song in your heart that is more beautiful than you could possibly imagine. But are you ready to listen and sing your loving truth with joy? As you are becoming a more sensory being, you are learning to feel sound as much as hear it. All parts of your body possess a different resonance made harmonious through the alembic of your heart. In a healthy body, each cell and organ resonates in harmony with the whole being. By exploring sound healing techniques, including using your own voice, you will be able to tangibly feel energy shifting to sound within your body. Illness is a manifestation of disharmony stemming from negative emotions held within the body, which leads to an imbalance in the cells of a given organ. Imbalance. What was this stone good for? Bringing balance. Form is created by energy vibrating at different rates. So by altering the vibrations, you can change the structure of form. And this is so true. This is why you have all these usually expensive sound rooms or sound retreats. It doesn't have to be anything outside of you. Like, we have all the tools that we need. So one of the tools that you need is right here. Speak your truth, sing your truth. Don't care what you sound like. If you just feel like screaming, then scream. I mean, just don't do it in a public place and freak people out. I did that once. It wasn't good. But sing. Sing whatever you feel like singing. It doesn't have to be somebody else's song. When you sing somebody else's song, like from the radio or wherever, that's their song. It's not yours. Sing your truth. Does it have to make sense and have words? No. Can you just hum it? Yes. You know, oh my gosh, 12, 14 years ago, I used to have this friend. He's not around anymore. And he spoke in tongues. And I said, man, I really want to speak in tongues. Like, I feel like it's inside me, but I can't get it out. And he goes, you just got to let go. You just got to let go. It took me like 10 years to figure out that I don't speak in tongues. I sing in tongues. So I can sing what he was speaking, but I can't speak it. We're all different. We just have to let go. Okay, that was step number 1. Sing your truth, speak your truth, hum your truth, whatever you got to do. It's right here. And the cool thing is, that's free because you already have it. But if you need help and you're lying down, you can put a stone on your throat, something that will help you get it all out. It'll be fun. Make it fun. All right, that was step number 1. Oh, let me shift a little bit and have some water. If you choose step number 2, you're going to get a reading with the baby animals from Wing, Hoof, and Paw. This deck is so flippin' cute because it's all baby animals speaking to our inner child. And remember, today is a day of being soft. So the inner child has a perfect opportunity to come out. Now, that inner child likes to have fun. And that's how we learn, through having fun. It's way easier to learn through fun than it is. I mean, I'm just thinking of calculus. Calculus was hard because I couldn't visualize it. I'm a visual person. I can visualize geometry all day long, but I can't visualize calculus. It was hard. I mean, I aced it. When I was in college, that was my thing. I had to ace a class. I did whatever it took to ace that class. Not sleeping, talking to other people. Okay, I don't get this. Help me. Kids learn by having fun. Remember that. You want a child to learn something? Make it fun. You know what's a great way to learn about math? Bake. Because you need a half a cup of this and 1 cup of that and a teaspoon of this and a teaspoon of that. Great way to teach math. And then you get cookies or whatever. All right. Stack number 2's card is card number 42. And a lot of people know 42 is the answer to the question of the universe. 42 is prevalent in so many things. There's 42 names for God in a lot of the secret whatevers. We won't say those words. 42 is the number on Mulder's apartment door in the X-Files. Yeah, I noticed that kind of stuff. 42, the answer to the universe, but it's also the peacock, the beautiful, beautiful peacock. And it says authenticity. Now, it's interesting. Look at this beautiful Amazonite. Look at the color. There's a peacock feather. My guides are on fire. I love these feathers off the peacock. The feathers with the eyes are beautiful, but these are so cool. Especially if you put them in a hat. Just saying. 42. Ooh, is that the last one? How many cards are in this deck? Nope, it's not the last one, but it's almost the last one. Your authenticity is your superpower. And what was I saying in stack number 1? We have to be authentic. We have to be transparent. We have to be honest and live a life of integrity. Okay, I said you have to be. No, you don't have to be, because you get to choose every day. You can choose not to be authentic, but you're only screwing yourself. So you might want to think about being authentic, not just to your family and friends and everybody out there, but to yourself. Don't lie to yourself, okay? Don't try to fool yourself. There's no point in that. If somebody invites you somewhere and you really don't want to go, but you don't want to hurt their feelings, so you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll be there at 6. Why? Why? If you don't want to go, say, sorry, I can't. And you can leave it at that. You don't have to give them an excuse. For years, I was like, oh man, I got to come up with an excuse of why I don't want to do that. I'm busy doing, I have to study. Yeah, I have to study. I have a test tomorrow. I'm not even in school. We don't need to come up with an excuse. We can say, thank you, but no. That is a complete sentence. So, peacock has many eyes on its tail, once thought to be the eyes of the stars. Your ability to see with 1,000 eyes into the heart of any situation comes from your fullest, truest self. When you embrace the whole of your truth, all your colors, both light and dark, your authenticity grows to its full power. Standing in your truth unabashedly gives you the ability to see where you belong and where you don't. It allows you to say no when you need to say yes when you want to, and when at a loss, to admit not knowing without the fear of looking stupid or being rejected. Being authentic with yourself and others is so empowering. You guys, it is. I got an example. I have examples of everything. I don't apologize. There was a guy across the street in the churchyard with a metal detector. Never seen him before. And I was watching him through the window and I thought, don't you dare come over to my property. Because I'm going to stand up for myself. Sure enough, he came over to my property and I said, okay, it's a test. And I went out there and asked him who he was. He wouldn't tell me a name or anything. I asked him if he was with a group. Like we have all this construction going on. Like, are you with the gas line people? Are you with the, water utility? Nope, just me. What are you doing? Looking for coins and stuff. I said, not on my property, you're not. Not on my property. You didn't ask my permission. If he would have asked my permission, maybe, I don't know. His energy just did not feel right. Well, the next day I talked to my mailman and he goes, oh yeah, that guy has been around everybody's place. Like a vulture is how it felt to me. Like a vulture. You're coming in to our properties because of all this construction, all the shaking, it's bringing things to the surface, and you think that it should be yours. No, I don't want a vulture on my property, especially one that doesn't ask permission. So we have to be authentic to ourselves. Do you want a strange person on your property? I don't know what he's doing. Is he casing the joint? I don't know. I knew he wasn't. He's just an old guy with a metal detector being a vulture. But I don't want that energy on my property. So I stood up for myself. And that's what we need to be doing. Standing up for ourselves and being transparent and authentic. Okay? We need to be authentic because where we're going, we all need to be transparent and authentic because all of our abilities are getting heightened and we're going to know what's in the hearts and minds of others. So don't even try to hide it anymore. And the ones that are hiding it and they're doing not good things, your time is up. Just saying. Now, funny because this Amazonite, that's our stone for stack 2, is about prosperity. And I just told you the story about this guy out there looking for prosperity in other people's yards. This is also heart chakra. It can also be throat chakra. But it's soft. It has a soft energy. It has a loving energy. And that's why it chose me for this. It can also help dispel negative energy. So it's a good one to have like in your bedroom. Like let's say you have a hard day at work. Give all the stuff to the stones. Let them take it. Just hold it and say, hey, take all my stress off of me and fill me with love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let them do it. That was stack number 2. All right, stack number 3. If you chose stack number 3, you are going to get a reading from the Priestess of Light. Dun, dun, dun. But first, your stone is rose quartz. And the one that chose me today is this beautiful angel. I'll put it here so you can see. Beautiful rose quartz angel. So we have angel energy, kind of like in stack number 1, we had the celestite angel energy. Well, this is an actual angel form carved out of a chunk of rose quartz. So we've got angel energy and heart energy and love energy and high frequency energy, because everybody knows rose quartz, well, I'm wearing it. It's heart, it's love. It's the stone that you give to a loved one. It's for babies. It's for marriages. It's for sadness and grief too. If you've lost somebody, rose quartz can help you heal your heart. It's soft, which goes right along with today's theme. Soft. Oops. One more. There we go. So the Priestess of Light. What do our stack 3 people need to know today? Is that one already? Ooh. Shamanic Journey, Purpose, Attunement, Vision Quest. Card number 23. It's really interesting that there's a horse there. I just did a blessing and cleansing at a barn Monday night that they've renovated, and they're turning it into a place for yoga and other events, and they had 4 beautiful horses there. So I was just working with horse energy, and now here's this shamanic journey with a horse on it. And it's a white horse too, and they have a white horse on that place. I might need to go see that white horse. I can't remember its name. Yay, there's this excavator outside my front window. Every morning you wake up and you're like, okay, what does today look like? Excavator, packer, no water. Bunch of guys standing outside my front door having a conversation and smoking cigarettes. Like, come on. Oh. This radiant shamanic priestess rides the wind horse before the full moon, heralding a sacred time for you, one that can lead you into great personal healing and radical transformation. A literal or metaphorical journey awaits you, unearthing profound wisdom, and your life may never be the same. If you chose stack number 3, pay attention. And you might want to have some rose quartz for this next part of your journey, because remember, it's soft and it's heart energy, and we need to be calm and loving in our hearts, even if the unknown is, scaring you a little bit. Use the rose quartz. If you wonder what your true purpose is, now is the time to open up and receive. The white feathers, there's white feathers on her headdress. I don't know if you can see that. The white feathers of her headdress are a symbol of spirit, a message about freedom from the mundane world. The pursuit of spiritual matters may be where your greatest purpose lies, and the expression of your spirit's value and power may come in the form of shamanic practices like healing, ceremony, and psychic vision. Let yourself look first to this side of you, for it could reveal the core purpose from which all other intentions and activities grow. And I've been saying this for weeks, months really. We need to be developing our relationship this way. The 3D relationships you already have, okay? And if you're meant to meet somebody, you'll meet that person. But we need to intentionally develop our relationships with the higher ups, with our spirit guides, with the ascended masters, with angels, with galactic energies, with elemental energies, with unicorns and dragons and fairies and whoever resonates with you. Okay? We need to be developing these energies, these relationships, because a relationship is energy. Okay? A relationship, there is an energetic exchange between two beings. Sometimes it's between a human and a cat, or a dog, or a horse. Sometimes it's between a human, and sometimes it's between a human and someone we can't see. And I gotta tell you, my relationships with them out there are very, very powerful. And I think in most cases are way more powerful than my 3D relationships. They can help me in ways that no 3D person can. Like my son bringing me cars or a motorcycle. He knows the right one for me. A 3D person is going to say, hey, this is a good deal. Whereas my spirit guide is going to say, okay, that one's a good deal, but this one's going to not give you any problems, and you should probably do this one. Who should I trust? Well, I'm sorry, I'm going to trust my spirit guide, because you know what I need way more than anybody here, including myself. Okay? So work on whatever resonates with you. Now, people come to me all the time and they're like, well, where do I start? You start with what resonates with you. If you want to start with yoga, start with yoga if that's what calls to you. If working with crystals calls to you, start with that. If working with spirit guides calls to you, start meditating. I know, I say meditate, meditate, meditate all the time. And people are like, but I don't want to meditate, it's hard. But that's how you get there. When you meditate, you turn off all the electronics, you turn off all the noise, because our reality is very noisy. These guys prove it. Turn off all the noise. Then start turning off the noise in your head. It's programming. Talk to your spirit guides. Meditate. Treat your life like it's sacred. And what's sacred? Not doing this all day. There's literally nothing sacred about that. But working with plants and stones and trees and animals and just going for a walk in nature, or, sometimes if you come by my shop and it's the middle of the day and there's nobody in here, I'm sitting outside. There's some grass out there. There's some trees out there. There's dragonflies buzzing around. There's bees buzzing around. There's no butterflies yet, but there will be butterflies. There's my dogs. I can't leave here because my shop's open, but I can take 20 minutes and go outside and be in my little bit of nature. And I talk to the sun. Yeah. So we all need to be connecting out there. And that is what stack number 3 is all about. Our shamanic journey, our sacred journey. Do you need to take classes? No. Just go inside yourself. What do I need to do? Hey, spirit guides from the light, what do I need to do? Bring me one thing that I can start with. But then don't be surprised if somebody comes up to you and says, hey, there's a class. Hey, there's a garden tour. Hey, let's go to the crystal shop. You asked your guides, now get in receive mode. And when they send you somebody or something or some kind of message, do it. Go there. Yeah. That was stack number 3. It's funny, I just looked up and it's 42 minutes something. And I'm like, of course it's 42. Because it's the answer to the question of the universe. I love it. Thank you for joining me today. I love you guys. I always say this, you're the reason I do this. I get stuff out of it too, but I do it for you guys. I love you. I'm sending you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy and I know you deserve all the good things. So now you have to know that. Mwah. See you next time. Namaste.